give me one more minute, guys. Just verify. We have 5 different platforms we're restreaming to. And it looks like we are live on a couple.
That's it? Only 5?
Only 5. Hey, there's Louis. What's up, my buddy?
I knew he'd be there.
Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, we got one more to admit. Let me turn off the waiting room so everybody can come right in. So as we are streaming to 5 different platforms, so everybody is aware, our primary channel that everybody joins is Zoom, and then we restream out 5 different places from there. So if you would like to join the live Zoom call, everybody can go to freedomsnap.org/Seth. And we do, speaking of Freedom Snap, we actually do have some very exciting news in the coming weeks. So please, 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 everybody stay in tune with our Coherence meditations and some awesome things that are going to be coming to a brand new social platform. Everybody can join. It's our own private platform. It's going to be awesome. So anyways, welcome everybody. Today is May 23, 2023, and we're doing our weekly Coherence meditation. And I will hand it right over to Seth. Welcome, Seth.
Thank you, Greg. Yeah, I really appreciate all you're doing to back me up and create something beautiful at the same time. It's amazing. So hello to everybody. It's wonderful to see you all. And this meditation is really important because we're going to be making effort towards feeling the pulse, the beat of your heart anywhere in your body. Because some people are like, oh, I can do it, no problem. Others are like, I can't do it at all. And then there's a lot of people in between. And why this is important is because any kind of meditation that you do, or anything, like even if you're driving down the road or you're walking on a trail, you can feel your pulse anywhere. And when you start to literally grow neural networks based upon you wanting to be in touch with who and what you really are, feeling your pulse, like in your pituitary gland, pineal gland, all these different glands. But if you can't do it, then don't worry, because if you just focus your attention on these areas, then you'll get it. It's just, so don't get hung up on it. Like those who are like, oh, I can't feel it. You can still take your attention and focus it. So I want to say that. And then last thing before we begin, we usually do like a Q&A after. Tonight, we're not going to do that because I want everybody to be able to stay in the state of being that we're creating both individually and together. And so we're going to end it because my preference would be that everybody on their own continues to stay in this space, in this place of knowing and connection, because that's really, really what it all comes down to anyway, or goes up. Before we begin, does anybody have anything they want to say? You can put it in the chat. Only people with the Zoom link can. I had this cog. Awesome. Yeah.
And if I could chime in again there, as we've mentioned the past 2 weeks or so, we are also trying to podcast I guess, all of these sessions so that they will be the audio versions of those going on to the whichever podcast platforms. Also, if others want to go back and replay the sessions that we're having, you can see those on the YouTube channel, Cosmic Gaia Community Channel. So if you go to YouTube and just type in Cosmic Gaia, it'll have the @ tag Cosmic Gaia Community. And then be sure to click on the live event tab. You'll be able to see all of our past sessions that we've had there.
Yeah. Exciting. It's going to be helpful to do all that. So
Quick question.
Right, so everybody, yeah, go ahead, Louis.
Yeah, those audio files, will they just be the meditation isolated or the whole Zoom call?
Yeah, they're going to be isolated, just the meditation. So that way people can take it and just focus on it without hearing all the back and forth that happens.
Okay, and the other thing I remember you saying one time was that the more people that do this, especially live, the greater the outcome. If you could just elaborate on the spiritual physics behind that, and maybe that might motivate us to start bringing people to these, even for our own selfish reasons, because we want more energy, but also to contribute to them as well, as people are saying in the chat how last week was a game changer. It was for me too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I mean, everything that's being shared, HeartMath Institute has proven it. Dr. Joe Dispenza, same thing. He's proven through consistent testing and experimenting. I don't want to use that word, but that's what I mean. And they've proven that when one person is able to get into and sustain a coherent state of being, meaning that their mind and their heart are fully connected to create almost like a super organ, and then every other part of your body will become coherent as a result of those two organs linking up. And yeah, I've been in some crazy situations, and I've got to see how being in a state like that, how much it affects everybody and everything. I've diffused a lot of potentially negative things that were going on just because we all have it. We all feel it. It's all who we are. It's just that we haven't focused on it to the degree where it's like our first nature. And that's really what these are all about, when people focus on it and they really, really make a commitment to doing that, the results speak for themselves. It's powerful medicine. And none of this is about me or I want everybody to make this about themselves. And I know that can be difficult because we all have these old programs, socially engineered programs that we're not good enough, or it can go on, but we're better than good enough. We are totally connected to infinity, and it is pulsing through our being, whether we're conscious of it or not. So by consciously intending to get in these states, I mean, anything can happen, like making this whole world and the human species, reign of multinational corporations destroying the planet that we also contribute to, just because that's the matrix. This will help all of us to create a better, healthier world. It will help to create, not the word karma, but there's different karmic bonds, I guess you could say, from our ancestry. It can heal that. It'll go away. This work is that powerful. Same thing with all our future, right? All the beings that come through us. This work. So it's this massive, there's just so many different dimensions going on at once that we can't think about it. We just got to do it. We just got to breathe into it, keep it really, really simple. And then God, divine, Hashem, any name people want to give to the bioelectric pulse of life that allows all of us to exist. When you do that, this energy is highly, highly intelligent. So when you start to focus on it, it's only a matter of time before it responds to you. And then, oh my gosh, the sky's the limit. Anybody have anything else before we go? Because like I said, we're going to end this one early. Actually, we're not going to put the Q&A on it. We're just going to get through this meditation, get everybody super calm. And yeah, if no one has any more questions, then you can put them on like the social media stuff and I'll get to them. So now let's just take a few breaths. Let your lungs, let them fill up with this air, this breath of life that is blessing all of us and allowing us to exist. Low, gentle, but deep inhales and exhales. Really get into a spot that's rhythmic for you. Smile, put a little smile on your face. Smile from your heart, we always say. You don't even need to think about it, just smile. And the energy that the smile generates, whatever it means to you, amplify it just by focusing on it and intentionally choosing to feel. Really get into your rhythmic breathing, just slow, gentle, while you're smiling. And for now, I want everybody to scan their entire head and just notice if there's any resistance or any tension that you feel anywhere in your head. And if you do feel some kind of resistance or anything, just breathe and relax into it deeper. It's amazing how many healings occur just because people are choosing to be conscious of it. We truly have unlimited capacity. And by becoming conscious of what it is that is causing our heart to beat and breathing in harmony with that, we open up doors that we all kind of knew were there, but maybe we haven't immersed ourselves so much in it. Keep breathing, smiling, and now relaxing. Wherever you are seated or laying down, let that support you. It's holding you right where you are, right where you want to be with us. Bunch of people who want our species to become conscious of what it is we all truly are, so we can live as an embodiment of that. Now focus on the entire area of your neck. Just gently scan it to feel if there's any kind of resistance or pain or whatever, and just relax even more. Relax so much that the pain or trauma or resistance, it has nothing to hold on to, because you're intentionally choosing to become embodied with this greater consciousness that we all are and everything is. And these kind of meetings bridge the gap between what we don't know and what we think we do. Now, keep breathing, keep relaxing, and make yourself aware of your entire chest area, the front and the back, where the heart lives, where so much profound inspiration will become made available to those who are willing and, dare I say, demanding that they create a loving, healthy, conscious relationship to this heart in each one of us that is absolutely connected to the great pulse of all light itself. This is what's going on. All the things that happen during our day are really just this energy trying to get our attention in ways beyond our current way of thinking. And we all know we can do it. We just need the community support. And that's what this is. Now focus on your abdomen, that whole area, stomach, small intestine, the colon. Focus on that whole area. And as we continue to advance in these sessions, at some point, you're going to end up having a holographic overlay of whatever parts of your body that you're focusing on. And when that begins to happen, you're going to feel so in love with life. And you're going to have so much empathy and compassion for your jailer, for those that we perceive as causing us harm. We can love greater than the harm, the frequencies that we perceive them as emitting. And you end up having compassion and empathy for them because they truly do not know what they're doing. And they've come into this life with a heavy, heavy energetic burden. So while you're in your whole stomach area, really just relax it. Slow your breathing down even more. And at the same time, as you're relaxing, you're choosing to become conscious, almost like a little laser in the belly. You're letting your energy field completely expand while you're making an effort to focus in. And this kind of balance between the two will start to become much more self-evident. Really, really, really just totally relax. Imagine your tummy is so healthy and so happy. It wants to love you when you choose to love it. And now focus on the pelvic floor area of your body. Focus on it and just really relax deeply into it. Any tension that you feel in there or any part of your body can be remedied by breathing, smiling, and choosing to know these bodies and the energetic signatures that every part of them emit that contribute to the great overlay of the bubble of consciousness itself, which is in and around us all. When you choose to relate to yourself as an emanation of whatever this divine force is that's allowing us to exist, you do that. you're taking a stand. In a way, you're kind of putting your foot down and just saying, you know what? I'm going to rise above everything that bothers me and annoys me. And you keep doing it. Just like what we're focused on now. In the middle of your pelvic floor, envision a pearl, an opalescent pearl of energy that is there. Sometimes at first we have to imagine these things, but after a little while, we become to know that they are totally activating and waking up because we're choosing to create that kind of harmony in bodies that have gotten somewhat addicted to fear and all of these I'm not worthy and all the different things that we can hang on to when we're not conscious of the coherence that we create, but that is there for us unconditionally. Relax your legs. Scan it for any tension at all. And just relax deeper into it. Your knees, your shins, your calves, and your beautiful feet with all their toes. Just let that entire area relax. Now we're going to come up and focus on the shoulders and our arms, elbows, forearms, hands, fingers, and a thumb. Just let that entire part of your extremities relax. Literally almost like you're just turning into a very beautiful energy that's so relaxed that it almost melts through whatever you're sitting in. Let yourself be completely supported and not just the thing or the couch or the chair that you're sitting on. Let all the organs in your body, let them know how grateful you are or have the potential to be. I always say jokingly that my organs are my best friends. They are who I spend most of my time hanging out with. And this is a deeper way to hang out with them. And when you start to be their friends, they start to become your friends in the most powerful and beautiful way possible. We're going to do other versions of this where you're laying down. But for now, allow yourself to just be exactly where you are and continue to relax. And now become conscious of the middle of your head and your heart. You can perceive them as you can go from one to the other, or you can perceive them both at the same time. But allow yourself to become conscious of the connection that the heart and brain share. Get out of their way, let them communicate. Let them really start to help you overcome any self-perceived limitations. Let your heart and your brain, let them feel what that smile represents. And then go deeper. Just choose to allow yourself to get into so much love, so much gratitude for these two super organs that, when consciously combined by you, they really begin to communicate. Keep breathing. Keep relaxing. And then choose any part on your body that you're interested in feeling your pulse in. So like me, I'm focused on my little thumb finger on my foot, the pinky, not thumb, sorry. I'm focusing on that area, and I literally can feel the pulse of my heart beating in it. All it is just getting into such a deeply relaxed state of calm, internal self-clarity, inner will and authority for you to express the soul that you are through this incredible living temple of our bodies. And whatever part of your body you want to focus on, do that while you're totally relaxed, totally calm, and you're just letting your heart and brain do what they are so good of doing. If you feel any energy in your area that's feels like it's nervous, or your nervous system, if you feel any of that anywhere in you, just relax into it, because it's there in all of us. Whether we're conscious or not, these bodies do their job with intelligence that is seemingly unprecedented. There's ways to get into your being that are so deep that it triggers different energy points that will allow you to perceive reality beyond all of your human senses, even beyond instinct and intuition. These little pearls of perceptual awareness that are possible are on standby for us to light them up. Smile gently a little bit more. Slow your breathing down. really slow your breathing down. And take comfort in knowing that you're here with others. And we all have these similarities. Consciousness doesn't hang on to any distractions or ideas or anything that is projected at it. You literally can overcome everything and be so in love with life that life starts to love you. Now, I want everybody to just take their awareness of self and focus on what you think or feel or know what your energy field is. Just allow yourself to tune into it. There's no wrong moves in any of this. All you're doing is creating connection, greater connection. And eventually you're going to see that universes are the cradle and the grave of infinite cycles of spiraling evolution. Now relax the muscles in your face. You don't need to smile, but try to feel that energy of your smile in you anyway. And as you continue to get more relaxed, gently scan from head to toe. Be aware of any resistance that you feel, or pain, or whatever. And just really let go of it so that we can go even deeper. The body literally can start going to sleep while the mind stays awake. That's the direction we're going to be heading. Make this all about you and your beautiful heart and your beautiful, loving body. Let this be completely about you. You can be as selfish or selflessly as you want. They're both the same. Two sides of the same coin. Relax your hands. Like really relax them. See if you can feel your pulse in your hands. That's a spot that a lot of people begin to notice. They can feel the pulse of their heart in the palms of their hand. And that's why energetically, our hands have the capacity to heal anything in us and even being able to work on others. We have infinite, limitless quantum potential. There are countless layers of perception, of awareness, of overlays that span infinite lifetimes, infinite perceptions of reality. And as you open and expand to what that might mean to you, it will all align. And when it aligns and you remember everything, you become an active participant in your own life, choosing to take responsibility for how you perceive the world. Now see if you can feel your pulse in your fingers, usually right at the tip of the fingers. So your heart is sending the most incredible frequencies with your permission. And your permission is just simply to be conscious of its beat, of its pulse. Now focus on your feet, on the palm of your feet. Focus on that. Check in and see if you can feel your pulse inside of your foot. Envision yourself feeling so deeply grateful for your life, for this world, for everybody and everything. Imagine what that might feel like and choose to feel it now. We're not waiting for anything to happen. We're just becoming conscious of everything that truly is happening. And when you take the perception that we have and we focus it on the parts of our being that are working, whether we're conscious or not, we begin to really tune in to what matters most. And that might be a little different for everybody. And that's also the beauty of it. Though we all are tuned to one heart, we have full authority to express that in this world, however that may be for you. And you know you're doing it right. Because when you inhale and exhale, you can choose to consciously feel the effect that that is having all through your body. And it literally will be like electricity, lightning almost. And that's exactly what's happening. You are intentionally choosing to become conscious of a bioluminescent aspect of these bodies. When you begin to emit this bioluminescence, your feeling of love, care, and the willing to create a life with the highest human virtues, a place for all people to live, to be stewards of the forest, the oceans, the rivers, the land, to become conscious of what all that means to you. Feel it. Feel that with your heart. And as you inhale, allow yourself to be aware of what all of those neuronal impulses are doing. Come to recognize that when you truly become harmonized with that you are, every inhale you take and every exhale you take is going to be like a tower. You're sending and receiving signals, frequency, through the perception of a body that is aligned with the heart and brain. And the better that you get at being this living temple, sending and receiving pulses of energy that expand as far as you can do it, to whatever degree you're ready. Let your energy field expand that big, while at the same time focusing on your heart and your brain. So your energy field is just expanding outwardly with a physically expanding universe that we're in. And at the same time, you're choosing to remain focused on your heart and your brain together. If you feel like you've gotten into a state of relaxation that is so deep, and if you can feel your pulse anywhere in your body, or if you can't, you can still take your attention and focus it on any part of your body, and the same thing will happen. The more you focus in on it, the more your efforts are endorsed and supported by this great unifying force, the quantum field, the consciousness of these beings. We are ready to initiate and activate all of these dormant perceptual centers, giving love and life to all of the DNA, choosing to feel that your cells are so in love with their position of life. And you endorse this with your love and your care. Just keep relaxing. If you're in a position where you feel like you could sleep, let yourself do that. But remember, keep that one little point of awareness. Amongst a sea of infinity, you have the ability to focus on something that seemingly is so small. And at the same time, it is connected to everything that greatness represents. Allow any chaos that you're conscious of, just totally let it be. what it is, and know that creating a space of full body, full soul coherence will override anything that holds you back. I want everybody, to the best of your abilities, to stay in this state of relaxation. Whether you become conscious that you can feel your heart or not makes no difference. You're still choosing the same thing, becoming conscious of consciousness. And as we're drawing an end to this, remember that it keeps going. It's just cycles after cycles, spinning from here to infinity and back again, which is everybody, everything, everywhere, whether we know it or not. Be at peace. Really choose to be at peace. And stay in this position, this state of being, for as long as you feel like you want to. And remember, keep playing this meditation over as many times as you want. It will help you tremendously if this is something you wish to attain. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Stay in this space. Keep breathing. Go deeper and deeper and deeper.